How you guys doing? This is very important in reference to sports and entertainment and media and education and history of things. You know, this satellite man terrorizing me, holding me hostage, and burning on me. They're still burning on me from satellite. They're still damaging my face. They're burning my left ankle. They're burning my tailbone. You know, this satellite man claims that he thought he trained somebody. I'm not even their race or religion. I'm not allowed to have any German trainers or coaches of any kind, or Middle Eastern trainers or coaches of any kind either. You know, it's all documented in reference to sports history of who I am and media and entertainment. This satellite man is terrorizing my life, trying to claim he was training somebody that was already accomplished in certain industries of sports or entertainment. This man messes up a person's life, whoever this man is. And that man's been burning my tailbone, and that weakens a person's body. You know, that satellite man thinks he's some type of person that tries to make a person shit by hitting them in the tailbone and damaging their teeth and face, claiming he was training people by fucking up their lives, fucking up their faces, fucking up their teeth, damaging their bones, stealing their blood, stealing their sperm, stealing their money. And this government man, that's the kind of shit they've been doing to me. Trying to steal my identity, trying to steal my family history. There are people in their positions of media or government or whoever they are denying my parents' identity. And these people denying my accomplishments and my history of accomplishments and my parents' identity. You know, these people need to go to court to get the record right. You get to set everything straight on the facts in reference to these people trying to play tricks. This man tries to play this game where he tries to make me shit, squeezing out my food, hitting me in the stomach, hitting me in the tailbone. This pervert man tries to claim that he thought depleting a person's nutrition, he thought was making a person a stronger person. This man's an idiot. These people are idiots. They're medical terrorists, claiming they're medical people, trying to shit people with satellites, which causes bleeding, damage to the tailbone, damage to the anus, damage to the body. And this man claims he was trying to squeeze out a person's food, which is digesting or in the processing of nutrition for a person's anatomy. This person thinks that if he makes a person shit every day, he thought he was helping their body. What do you put in your body? Do you make yourself shit with a satellite every day, government man? Do you hit yourself in the tailbone every day to make yourself shit? Do you damage your own teeth, claiming you thought you were bettering the looks of your teeth? Do you damage your own face, government man, claiming you were bettering your looks? Satellites does not better anything of a person's anatomy. No, it does not. And it wouldn't. So in reference to your activity, government man, you need to go into court and explain what you think you're doing. You're trying to weaken people? Trying to steal their blood? Trying to bleed them out the ass? Trying to damage their spinal cord? Trying to damage their faces and teeth? Trying to downgrade people? Trying to damage people's beauty? What do you think you're doing, sicko? You think you're smart? Damaging people's faces and teeth? Is that some type of hidden agenda? You think everybody's idiots when you're hurting them and burning them with satellites? You think, oh, that must be growing pains or something. No, things don't work that way, freak. No, they don't, freak. You're a freaker, man. The Rippers and Freakers, huh? The Decepticons. Always making up shit to screw people over, aren't you? To fuck up people's lives. Claiming you were some scientist. Damaging bone structure. Damaging people's bodies. Thinking you're funny, right? Trying to squeeze out a person's food. Damaging a person's teeth. You think you're some nutritionist? You don't think any nutritionist would be like, okay, wait a minute. You're bleeding a person of their blood. That prevents their body from healing and performing in better activities of performance. You thought burning somebody's tailbone, you thought was changing their ethnicity? My tailbone's been x-rayed. My whole anatomy has been x-rayed. And you thought you would try to change things, sicko man? They hit me in the throat and they hit me in the mouth. You think you're funny, don't you? You think you're smart too, don't you? You thought if you made all these lies and forgeries, you thought you'd get away with stealing my identity? Or my family history and wealth? And property deeds and companies and copyrights? And you thought you'd just make up shit, didn't you? You thought you'd just make up shit and get away with lies, didn't you? That's what you think, isn't it, government man? You think everybody's got to believe your lies? What credentials do you got? You don't think... That's why there's American freedom of speech, man. Because when there's liars like your people making up shit, causing people injury, causing people damage on their face and teeth, or you're trying to steal their penis, or you're trying to steal their blood to fake documents, it's always never signed, never gave, never sold, never. Then you thought you would abuse a person, claiming you didn't know nothing about it. Then you tried to call people crazy by burning them with microwaves, didn't you? Damaging their face and teeth, trying to call them junkies. Like you don't think any radiologist or any physician would be like, well, wait a minute, the density of your face looks like it's damaged. Get an x-ray of your bone structure. Oh, yeah, looks like somebody's been wearing down the bones of your face, or looks like somebody's been wearing down the bones of your teeth. And, that government man communicated earlier. He's like, oh, he thought your teeth was too big for you to be German. I'm not German. My teeth are naturally big. All the schools and all the entertainment that I've ever performed in, people know that I spoke very articulate or spoke appropriately in reference to my smile, my teeth, my beauty. I'm not your race or religion. My race naturally has larger teeth than your race. So you trying to slander my character with your activities of damaging my beautiful teeth. I'm not your race, and you have to get arrested and prosecuted for damaging my teeth. My genetics of my family history naturally has larger penises than yours. I'm not your race. I'm not your religion. My genetics of my race, of my family history, naturally has smaller balls probably than your race. So I got small balls. Proud of it. Love my own balls. Love my own penis. Proud of it. Your race has big balls, right? Are you German, Nazi, big balls or something? Good for you. I have little balls, but I have a big penis. That's the way I was born. It's never been a problem for me. My big penis has never caused me any problems. Your jealousy or your hatred or your sickness of your brain and your activities of trying to play that you thought you were going to downgrade somebody else's genetics or somebody else's life so you could rip them off. They just hit my teeth right there. Another multi-trillion-dollar lawsuit every time you're touching me, government man. Then you tried to claim you thought you were a bigger or stronger man than my father. My father was one of the strongest men in the world. My father was one of the fastest men in the world. My father was one of the richest men in the world. My mother was one of the fastest female athletes in the world. My mother was a tycoon, too. My father was a tycoon of business, international business, and family history of my grandparents, too. So who do you think you are, government man? Claim you're a better singer than me? You thought you'd damage my teeth to try to steal music that I sang when I was younger? You tried to make up Hollywood wild child bullshit? No, never been a wild child, man. You tried to say somebody was an unruly child? I'm not your child. That's like you kidnapping somebody else's child And everybody knows that you're holding the person hostage, and yet you're still trying to call somebody else's child your child. I'm not your child, man. I've never been your child. Would never be your child. And hello, celebrity entertainment families. How you guys doing? This is about these people that are holding me hostage. If anybody knows anybody in Hollywood that's been holding me hostage, you need to report them to the Beverly Hills Police Department or the Burbank Police Department or any police department or Laguna Beach Police Department or Newport or anywhere. You need to report anybody that's trying to terrorize my life or anybody that's trying to steal my mother and father's estates or anybody that's trying to steal my accomplishments or my family history or scholarships. How you guys doing? Scholarships that anybody has tried to send to me. You know, people need to report that these people that are doing this are some of the biggest criminals in American history. So getting these people into court and prosecuting these people is very important. These people are very bad people. They're criminals, they're abusive, they're liars, they're mutilators. They claim that they're trying to profile people. Or they tried to claim that they were the health department injuring people. Hasn't there been lawsuits against these people claiming they were satellite people in the health department, torturing and mutilating people's teeth? Trying to call them junkies? What race are you, satellite person, whoever you are? What race are you? You tried to slander my character? Check to see if the health department ever stole any of my sperm or blood. Some of them might be involved in human testing crimes or any of these other people trying to play human trafficking by trying to steal my sperm or blood, and these people trying to forge documents. What's your education? What schools did you go to? What's your SAT score? What's your ISTEP score? Who do you think you are? You thought you'd slander somebody's character? I'm not even your race or religion, dirty government man. And my independence and my rights outrank your jealousy, your hatred, your fantasies, your fabrications, your forgeries, your lies. And it goes on your credibility. They can ask you what race and religion you think I am. Of course, I have friendly relations with other countries and different races and friendly people, you know. But who do you think my parents are? That can get you thrown in prison if you deny my factual birth certificate and birth rights of who my biological parents are. So in reference to the government man slandering my character, and don't forget, my parents met with political people before. My father had met people, had met presidents. My mother had met presidents too, before these administrations. Before these other administrations that tried to alter and tried to change things in America for their own benefits of their activities of trying to steal my parents' estates or my grandparents' estates. Land thieves. See, you know, in reference to analysis or the analyzing of criminal activities of politics and their illegal decisions of them trying to steal land or property or farms or companies. These people tried to steal the farms. These people tried to steal the companies. Where'd these people come from? What race and religion are they? You can get them on misrepresentation of, you know, classified documents. Deeds laws. These people trying to slander my character, trying to call me stupid. Yeah, and every time I play piano or try to play instruments, they mess with my hands, and they're hurting my wrist right now when I'm holding the phone. And, you know, these people trying to steal my identity, these people trying to slander my character. What's it all for, man? None of the companies are ever for sale. I'm the owner of my mother and father's companies forever, man. I'm the owner of all the mansions of my mother and father. And you're going to have to get prosecuted for intentional misrepresentation of status. and credentials and accomplishments. They just hit me in the teeth right there. It's attempted murder, government, man. You need to go into court. And you people that are holding me hostage in Indiana, you still got to go to court in reference to the state of California, because you kidnapped me from California. There's several different categories of court cases that your people have to go through. Meaning you have to go to these courts, and these courts have to prosecute you people, or they can arrest you and force you people into court because you are in violation of criminal activities and abuses and illegal satellite activity and mutilations. So in reference to your activity, government, man, you need to go into court. Your abuses, your lies, your tricks, your years and years of mistaken identity. You have been trying to make fake identification for your people to try to cash checks that I was supposed to have received. Is that what your people have done? You've had dirty government people going into offices, slandering my character, trying to call me a criminal. I've never been a criminal, man. And in reference to attorneys, don't let these people try to cheat me out of my value. See, the lawsuits are in reference to my grandfather's value, too, and my mother and father's value. Don't forget, it's on record that the government murdered my grandparents, too. And the government murdered my mother and father. And my mother and father was frozen, and my grandparents, the history of things. So in reference to dirty government people and their years of continuous lies and their accusations and their years of their premeditated activity of their abuses, meaning like they pre-planned their abuses. They pre-planned this hostage situation. They pre-planned their way of trying to get into the companies to try to steal my family history. How many impersonators have they had? How many impersonators has these government people tried to use to steal my identity? How many people did they use to claim, oh, they thought you were this person, or they thought you were that person, or they thought this person was you? They got, in reference to criminals. How many? And how many people has law enforcement or the embassies or the United Nations or the Treasury or the Supreme Court, how many of these people have been arrested for trying to murder me, for trying to steal my identity, these people? How many of these people? Their human trafficking activities of trying to steal my blood and sperm. These people trying to steal my penis. My dentistry records are on record too, man. Where's the lawsuits and insurance monies against these people that I was supposed to have received? And the extortion of them trying to play this game like they pretended like it wasn't a hostage situation. That's why it all has to be documented daily. The activities of what processes, people are doing in reference to rescuing me from Indianapolis, Indiana, the activities of monies that have been spent in reference to the Treasury or the companies, in reference to rescuing me from this situation of these people holding me hostage in Indiana. This made me burp. The satellite man did. And in reference to the history of information in the Historic Society and museums. And Wall Street, how you guys doing? Lots of things of importance. More things in the future of importance of documentation too.